Hey, how's it going, everybody? Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday.
Welcome to Matrix Money. We got a good show coming for you today.
We do, CCM. And welcome back, CCM. I know you're away.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. Guys, thank you for all your patience last week.
Yeah, it was a good one.
I did the best I could with being on the road, but, I'm so sorry. It was a kind of a last minute had to do kind of thing. So
it was good. It was good. We all had fun. So that was a fun one.
Yeah, some people contacted me very excited that they won some stuff. So
there's definitely some giveaways. Most of them have been shipped. Andy's is going to go out later today. And then, then they're all out there. So that's good.
Awesome. Let me just bring that up right there. And I'll tell you what, how about we say hi to the chat, and then Jar, we'll let you do the intro for our guest tonight. How's that sound?
Yeah, that sounds good. Let's do that.
All right. Let's start out. We got, look at this. Jay Styles first in the chat there. I love it. There we go. Nice.
Jay Styles.
Gives yeah. There you go. Give me all the techie questions because I'm gonna handle that. Yeah. Kevin, welcome. Appreciate you being here. Oh, and as always, sharing it on Reddit. Appreciate you very much with regards to that.
Appreciate that.
RD Tyndall in the house.
Nice. Yes, sir.
Welcome. Appreciate you for being here. And free crypto. I like that.
All right. Let's free.
And who else we got here? Beans Project. Hopefully, yeah, that's right. Tell me the DePIN. Well, we're gonna do that in like right now. I'll tell you what, Jar. Give the man that we got tonight an intro. How's that sound?
Yeah. Okay. So I recently put out a video on a new DePIN project, super early, the way I like it. This one's called HaLoWave. It's being looked at as IoT version 2. And really the main differences between this is going to be bandwidth capacity on a network and earning rewards on that network. So one of the co-founders, his name is Osvaldo. If you're on X, you probably already know this guy because he's in absolutely every single project that's out there. He's the one who gets me excited about different DePIN projects. I'd like to welcome Osvaldo on. Want to pull him up there? There we go. There he is.
There we go.
Hey. Hello, guys. Hello. How are you?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Fine. It's midnight here, but I can do it. So for any question, I can do it. So
yeah, there's a difference of time zone here. And thank you for taking the time to coming on and talking about the project. For those who don't know anything about HaLoWave and yourself, do you want to just do a quick introduction?
Oh, okay. So basically, HaLoWave is the first global HaLoWave network. The Wi-Fi HaLoWave is a short technology that we can call it like an IoT 2.0 because it has like similar to LoRaWAN because it can provide a very long coverage, but at the same time we are now megabits. So megabits per second, not anymore kilobits. That was the problem of LoRaWAN. So the monetization wasn't possible. And it's, in short, a very good hybrid solution that can bring this long coverage, but also a very nice speed. And so with this, we can really hope to achieve a very good monetization. That's all.
It sounds good. So I've tested it out myself. So far, it's pretty impressive. I have the HaLoWave Miner up and running. And what I'm going to be doing right now is because I just got the router set up. What I'm doing right now is I'm setting up the router in my car with my laptop so I can actually try the distance coverage and see how well that works. So far, so good. How long ago did you get involved with the project yourself? And where did the idea come from?
So the idea came from around 1 year ago. Because in short, with also my friend and the co-founder Lee Walker, we talked about the problem of LoRaWAN because also there in this space of this DePIN world there were present a lot of nice projects. I mean, for example, someone that I don't know if all remember was Times X. It's in short was an LoRaWAN project where a device called the mapper was something different from Helium IoT, where with this mapper you can validate the coverage from the hotspot. And that was a very nice idea, because one problem that Helium IoT had was the spoofing and the GPS problem. A lot of fake hotspots were present in that period. And this project try something different. Unfortunately, it didn't goes well.
Yeah.
It's another project that I think you know better was Crank.
Yes,
That was was very nice, because try to do a lot different things, but also LoRaWAN. And short, all these LoRaWAN project fails. And the problem is only one. The LoRaWAN can't bring any monetization, because it's very difficult to try to build something with a network that the industries, the companies can't use it, because they need a little more. So that megabits that now we can instead bring with the HaLoWave network. So talking with me and Lee, we have seen this Wi-Fi HaLow. We have studied, of course. And I think that most people can ask, but why there isn't any Wi-Fi HaLow project? But also the Wi-Fi HaLow is it's a technology that a lot of people doesn't know it, because the Wi-Fi HaLow in the past years was had always some problems, because it's a technology that worked well only in US. In Europe, there is the duty cycle obligation that I think that we talk later. In short, the SoC or the chips of the Wi-Fi HaLow in these years wasn't enough to create something new. Instead, now it's completely different, because the industry leader of Wi-Fi HaLow, the Morse Micro, that we are in contact. I am in contact with the Morse Micro, have developed a new SoC that is very incredible, because solved all this problem of the Wi-Fi HaLow, and now there is the technology to create something new. And in fact, for this reason, me and Lee, we have dedicated all the time, all the energy to build this network. And we are very proud to build the first global HaLow network. There isn't anything on Web 2. We are the first in this, and we believe, because not only us, but also other industry, other companies believe in this technology and are developing on Wi-Fi HaLow. We believe that will be the new IoT, because it can solve all the problems that the LoRaWAN edit.
Okay, so this is the first global HaLoWave network.
Yes, yes.
I understand that majority of these HaLoWave or HaLow networks are private, and it's restricted to your own private land itself, and that seems to be the restriction, from what I understand, with that network.
The Wi-Fi HaLow network, currently there is something private, but are very little, and something in Australia, but nothing global. We are also first on this, because with this chip, with this last chip of Morse Micro, that I am pretty sure that in the coming months we'll start to see better, because we are not the only one that have opened the eyes, but I see also other important people. And so building the first global HaLow network it's of course it's something new, it's something nice, but it's a very big advantage, because if we now start to have a very nice numbers for this network, it will be very easy to start, of course, that people want. So the monetization, something that use the network in concrete, something that it's possible to do a real monetization, that the people, of course, wants this, and we can do it. So I'm definitely positive on this, and me and Lee that have studied all these, we are definitely excited.
Okay. All right. Yeah, that's definitely great. Monetization of any network is incredibly difficult, and we've seen so many DePIN projects go through this vicious cycle.
Yeah.
And if there is a time to build a network, a bear market, I think, is the toughest one to do it. So if you can survive and thrive in this market, I definitely think there would be some a little bit more success going forward. So this is an AMA. And I gathered some questions. I was just going to say,
we got to tell everybody to make sure they put their questions in the chat. They're starting already, honestly.
Yeah, they are starting right now. So this is an AMA with Osvaldo at HaLoWave. And so I've already gathered some questions from previous streams, as well as my video. So I already have some to get started. Shout out to Jay Styles. He actually has this miner set up at home. He's one of the first people that jumped on your network as well. And he had some questions, as well as I gathered some from the community. And before I get started with that, CCM, do you have anything that's floating your board or anything in mind?
Not right this second. I did. Okay, just in full disclosure, because I know was it RD Tyndall was saying give CCM all the technical questions. Yeah, that's not a smart thing. But I did do a little bit of research. I made myself an entire spreadsheet. Thank you to AI. But questions, no. But I want to highlight a couple of comments, if you don't mind.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Real quick, just because I think we need to. I just lost them, of course, because I've highlighted a crap ton of comments. Oh, okay. There we go. Wi-Fi has been a really tough sector, hence Helium, Wayru, and he came in back with World Mobile as well. And maybe as he's bringing those up, you can maybe.
No, I understand.
Comparison.
I understand the question, and I know what the user asked, and the short, it's completely different, because this project used the classic Wi-Fi that everyone knows. So it's something that, of course, you can reach some good speed, but the short is very, the distance is very short.
Yeah.
So we are talking about around maximum 40, 50 meters. And you can, for me, in my opinion, I don't think you can create something different, but also that can really something new for the companies and the industries for what they want. Because I do for me the classic example for the one great use case of the Wi-Fi HaLow that I really believe, and it's very simple, is the HaLow cameras. That it's something that we bring very soon.
Oh,
the HaLow cameras, it's something that can really improve the connectivity of a lot of people. Instead of paying $30-40 per month for a camera that you need to install outside because your coverage of Wi-Fi can't reach, you just need to install this HaLow camera with the miner, and you can connect very easily. But also different cameras can connect only to one HaLoWave miner, that is the access point. So I know that people maybe ask, the speed is not so high, because with the Wi-Fi HaLow maybe 10-20 megabytes. So you can't use it to go on Netflix or also these other things. But instead you can connect a lot of devices.
Yeah.
And that devices that need just a few megabytes are very a lot. So
right. I think like the major difference between what differentiates your project from the other ones is mostly going to be range. So remotely connecting to the network, you'll be able to do that with the majority of these Wi-Fi networks, and you'll get great throughput. But there's a limitation of how far you can actually go before you drop from it. With HaLoWave, you can go kilometers away rather than meters away. So there's quite a bit of a difference. The throughput is going to be the major difference between the range. However, it would be more consistent over a longer period of a distance. So this would specifically work better in areas that don't have coverage right now, specifically rural neighborhoods, farmlands, and places like that. In metropolises, you have options right now, right? So I think this would be better fit in that.
I'm glad you said that, because I just want to bring up Andy's comment. And hello, Andy, welcome, and everybody else that I just kind of showed up on the screen. Welcome, appreciate you. Where she's like, I don't know nothing about Wi-Fi. All that it comes out of a cord and satellite, and it costs me $100 a month. But so having Jar kind of sum it up like that, hopefully that helps a little bit, Andy. And welcome, by the way. And yeah. Can you just connect to Starlink? No.
So I think, Andy, for Starlink, yeah, you would be able to get connectivity.
Oh, really?
The major thing right now would be cost, right? So there would be a larger monthly cost for connectivity with Starlink. I think the minimum, at least in Canada, the minimum is about $50 a month. With HaLoWave, you're paying for the year. What is the cost for a year?
For monthly, it's $3. Instead, there is also the plan of for 1 year that it's $20. That's why I think that we can bring something new, because for this device that only needs some megabytes for your camera, that for your activity, business, and you need to install different cameras, but also other use case, because the smart sensor for home, where you need to install something that the classic Wi-Fi can't reach, or other. I definitely, but not just me, guys, because of course it's more easy, but also other leader of industry can see that this Wi-Fi HaLoWave can solve different scenario. So we are really optimistic for what we are building.
Excellent. That's great.
Do you want Andy's follow-up, Jar? I don't know if you can see that. I don't know if it's relevant.
I'm in the woods.
Talk now.
He's in the woods. All right. Yeah. Unfortunately, Starlink doesn't work. Yeah. So Starlink, you need to see the sky with satellites. So if you're in the woods and you're deeply entrenched, that's definitely going to be a visibility problem. So Starlink probably wouldn't work unless you get the proper height. With LoRaWAN, it's a radio frequency signal that's going to be blasted through, because it's a lower band of frequency. It has the ability to penetrate through barriers like walls, wood, and stuff like that. So it would work in that use case scenario.
Okay.
Yes.
There we go. And I didn't mean to just throw that in there. It was that we had just touched on it, and I'm holding the other questions. So if you have put a question in the chat, we'll get to you, I promise. So just keep putting them in there. I'm gonna hold them aside, and we'll
I will need to drink a lot of more coffee, but guys, I can do it.
Yes, concrete and brick. Yes, it would penetrate concrete and brick. It's the frequency does match that. Now, if it's barriers upon barriers upon barriers of concrete brick, no, it wouldn't be able to penetrate all of them. But single barriers here and there, no problem. It does penetrate that.
Okay. I don't know, John. Maybe you want to start off with your questions, and then we'll go to the ones in the chat. It's up to you.
Yeah, that sounds good. Okay, so here's some of the questions I gathered. The first one was Morse Micro and Heltic sell their own brand of HaLoWave HaLow hardware. Sorry, it's a little bit of a tongue twister. Why should someone pick HaLoWave versus the traditional HaLow hardware that's already being sold?
Okay, so in my opinion, to answer this question, it's better to do like a comparison with the Helium, also Helium IoT, or it's another project. Helium is the network. These companies are the manufacturers, so they don't build a network. They are and also are interested on build a network where they need to, of course, pay attention to the community, to the user, and etc. So I don't know, like Helium in the past used the Seed Studio that it's I think you know it, that big company of IoT, or also Rack and etc. In the to have also, because I think that there is no problem for this. We have a contact the Morse Micro, that is the Wi-Fi HaLow leader sector, and we showed there we showed them, sorry, our idea. So we are building this network because we believe that now it's the perfect time, because there isn't nobody, and we are the first to build something this, and they liked the idea, because in fact I also talked with the CEO of Morse Macro, and since he is Australian, I don't know if you remember, in the past there was a very big problem with Helium IoT and the Australian guys. And no, yeah, it's a very past long story. And in the short, he was very happy that someone is doing something new also for the DePIN crypto world, and they like it a lot, this idea of create HaLoWave. So they give us some help ideas in the same concept, in the same way we helped the Morse Micro to tell guys, since we are now building the network, we also need another help in the coming months, because we need to connect the future sensor, and they also give some good ideas and direction or how do it. And yes, no, they are very positive for this HaLoWave idea. And so, since I know well the DePIN world and what is needed to collect the monetization, that it's very important in the future, we created these HaLoWave devices that can also doesn't have a problem in the future. For example, there is a classic thing that other project, I don't know why, never consider it at the beginning. It's the GPS position. The GPS position is something that it's very important in the upcoming months, and we started at the beginning because it's important to have a GPS validation from the start. Otherwise, when you start to show your network to the companies and etc., they want to know exactly, yes, but how can I trust that there is now an access point that is providing that the network, and how can I verify that there is something there? My fortune, that my luck that if there is a luck for doing this DePIN influencer activity, that I achieved a lot of experience on what is needed to create a good network just from the start. And in fact, with the HaLoWave devices, I think we are really good. Me and Lee, because it's not just me, but also Lee Walker, we did a really good job, because it's a very plug and play devices. There are no people that are complaining for the setup. It's very easy. It's smart. Thanks a lot. and just now it solves all the major issues that the other classic DePIN will have in the future. Now, instead, we have already fixed, because we have already think on what is needed for the future, and I know that the main problem is that this device is a closed hardware, so the people to join needs to buy mandatory the HaLoWave device. But guys, if now there is another question for the obligation of duty cycle, I wanted to explain why it's very important, because if now we don't do the right things, and I do the classing on board of a lot of devices, a lot of different SOC and etc., we'll have problems. We'll have problems because when I need to talk with this company that wants to buy different subscription for some sensor and etc., they want to be sure to not have legal problems. Right. Because with the Wi-Fi HaLow, if in the Europe, unfortunately, it's the main issue. If me, like a network, I can't offer these subscriptions and all the connectivity things and etc. in the right way. So I need to be sure that I am respecting the various bureaucratic things and etc. If we don't do this, we'll have a problem. So it's better to start at the beginning to be sure that the device works well also for future, that we are just now have a network that works. For me, this is the very important thing. We have now a network that works, that can offer the connectivity right now for the HaLoWave Wi-Fi router. So
say, yeah, do it right from the get
exactly, because that was actually going to lead into my next question, because it comes down to why is it closed sourced and how come you're not opening this up to DIYers, and the main answer for that would be compliance, specifically with EU. So I just popped up the duty cycle that's over here, and this is to make sure that HaLoWave stays compliant with this from the get-go, which is important for you to develop your network and also attract commercial buyers to use the network. Exactly. So I think it's important for people to understand the reasons why you are doing it closed right now. I believe we'll talk about this a little bit later about you opening up the network a little bit. But to answer that question alone, we're talking about duty cycle over here. And for the first question, just so people understand, HaLow networks are designed to be private. So you would be extending your personal LAN out to a great distance. What HaLoWave is doing is they're taking that network and they're globalizing it. So that network now has a range around the world. So the more access points there are, the more open it is to users globally.
Yes, correct. And also to be to answer, I don't know if it's another question. We are the HaLoWave network, but also the company. We are building this company in the USA, in the United States, also because with the laws that are present in the United States, but also since we are building on Solana, mandatory, if I need to talk with some important investors, I need to stay in the company. The company needs to stay in the United States. Mm-hmm. There is also some very good laws that protect the users. In fact, I want to reassure the people that all the HaLoWave miner are exit node. So if, for example, someone use the connectivity for something illegal or for something that can't do, so I don't know. Something illegal.
Illegal
activity. Yes, exactly. Mm-hmm. They are protected. They are protected because there is the classic laws of open roaming that also, since we are, that's why we are open the company in United States, protect the user for this. And so the global HaLoWave network, the HaLoWave network, it's something that people offer, of course, their connectivity to create this large network, but are also protected. That's important that I want to tell, to explain better.
That's definitely important, because that would actually answer one of the other questions is, you have this miner on your network, you're opening up and exposing your network to a device to another public network. There's a lot of security concerns that go along with that. So basically you are answering that by letting them know that if there is a illegal activity, it's not on the user itself, it's more dependent on the network. Is there anything else that relates to this that people would probably want to know about exposure? This is encrypted, this is separated.
Thanks for asking. The security absolutely it's encrypted for the HaLoWave network. It's not possible to access to your private network that you are offering for the HaLoWave. There is also a very good security on our HaLoWave network that it's WPI3. For example, LoRaWAN or also Helium IoT doesn't offer anything like this. And another also, I don't know, always to talk, so if I need to reply on a future question, if, by the way, there is a user that have purchased the HaLoWave Miner and have installed the HaLoWave Wi-Fi router that is short this device that take the connection from the HaLoWave Miner and converts classic Wi-Fi or also LAN connectivity. If, for example, these users needs to access their local devices, so needs to type their local IP because want to see something for your camera or also other devices, can do it. Can do it because we have worked on this and works very well. If the owner of the HaLoWave Miner it's the same owner of the HaLoWave Wi-Fi router, this local access it's possible. If
so there is local access.
If always it's important if the owner is the same. If instead the owner is different, no, the local access is blocked, and of course for privacy and security reasons.
Okay, so just to clarify, if you're the homeowner of the miner, you can have extended range on the local access, but if you're a public user using that same network, you will not see anything on that private network. It's completely separated.
Are separate if the owner of the HaLoWave Wi-Fi router, for example, it's different from the owner of HaLoWave Miner.
It's a different network, right?
It's instead the different. It's instead the two devices are different owners, so the local access is blocked.
Got it.
And of course, if you can give this connectivity to this HaLoWave Wi-Fi router, also the future HaLoWave sensor that soon will introduce, you can obtain more rewards because you are doing the data transfer. That it's very important because it's a real use case of the network.
Right. Okay. So that's great to know. CCM, do you want me to keep going through some questions, or do you got some?
Well, I just want to let everybody know that a couple of things, guys. I appreciate everybody still putting their questions in here. Shout out to Andy, who just shot me a bunch of stuff on my phone. I love Andy; she's amazing. But I do have your questions put aside. We will, and comments. We will get to them. I will leave it up to you, Jar, if you want, when you want to pivot from your questions to the chat questions.
I'll how about I ask one more grab one more question from this list, and then we'll jump into the chat. Okay, because this one's I think this one's a little bit straightforward. About the reward system currently right now works only with the official miner, and it's technically locked in right now that way. DIY options, what's happening in the roadmap where people want to jump on the network but not necessarily buy the hardware itself? Is that going to be an option with HaLoWave?
So we are working on this solution for DI. So the DI solution will be possible in the future. I can tell this. I don't know exactly a date because we need time for that same reason that it's a device that we need to test for all the previous things that we talk about. So the validation that we need. And from my personal view, I wanted to build a device that it's an hybrid solution from DI, a closed hardware, So in short, also the people can understand more easily. Like the WingBix GeoSigner. And this device, so it's a short something that the WingBix has introduced to validate their data. I think that most of people know it because that's also another positive news for me, because I know very well the DePIN world and their background, so I know what's it's needed to reach that monetization, because the people want to see the money. I really,
Yeah, everyone wants to get paid.
I know, guys. That's so I definitely know. And since for example, WingBix was it's a very good example, because they started with the DI approach just from the beginning, but after around 1 year, when they talked about with the some companies, also various industries, to start to monetize, they have introduced that GeoSigner, and it was mandatory for the DI installation. For some was free, for the new user they need to buy, and etc. And in my opinion, guys, if I want to just from the start already create a network that doesn't have problems in the future, I want to do it. So now I know that the closed hardware can be an happy solution for some users, but from this we are sure that we are creating a network that works. So I don't have a problem in the future. That's the positive news for the network.
I love that. I love that you're considering the DIY option. One thing that I definitely think that people should be aware of is if you have a Helium antenna, LoRaWAN antenna. You don't have to buy a new antenna. You can
you can use just now with the HaLoWave Miner your LoRaWAN setup, because the same frequency for the LoRaWAN antenna, it's the same for the Wi-Fi HaLow. That's a very positive news.
Yeah, and we had an antenna question. I'm just going to bring it up. I don't know if it's related to what the answer is going to be, but Andy did have an antenna question here.
Antennas.
Just so maybe you can work it into the answer, and then that's one less question we got later.
An air wave or something on the roof of the bus signal, because I am covered by antenna. No, sorry guys, because I am on
that's
the
okay.
vertical, I am in vertical way. I can't read well, because I have this thing, an air wave or something on the roof of the bus. I think it's amplifier. He's talking about of amplifier. I don't know. Look, for the guy that was asking, sorry, if you can also type the question on Discord, I can answer you better. So if you can join on the HaLoWave Discord, for me it's more easy, because I am honest. Right, I don't understand if this is an amplifier for boost the signal, or it's another different thing. I don't know. Okay.
Airwave. Airwave. I'm not sure what that is, but when it comes, it's important to know that LoRaWAN antennas, there's a lot, especially people in the DePIN space, have these antennas installed and they're not doing anything, and it takes a lot of work to get the antenna up high. And I know a lot of people that raise these antennas pretty high up. So be able to reuse that is a big deal. I think that's important to mention.
So just to in short, what I can tell to all people, guys, that if you believe in the project and you see that it's something new, that it's bringing really something potential, I advise you to join now with the HaLoWave Miner. It's a very plug and play device, and just now, in around 1-2 weeks, you have the device. I ship very quickly. If instead, and for all the device, for all the users that by now, you will become a founder. And since I am a miner, I know exactly how it's difficult to join a project at the early stage, because there are are very they are very dupes and also for other things and etc. So for all the founders, I want to reward them very well, because it's mandatory for me, because they are joining right now, and they are helping the network immediately. In the future, so in the upcoming months anyway, it will be possible also this DI hybrid closed hardware solution, that you can reuse your Raspberry Pi or Helium hotspot.
You just made Char's day.
Yeah. I have a whole bunch of stuff behind me that I'm trying to reuse.
it will be something that, of course, will be cheaper than the classic HaLoWave miner, because I know the main obstacle is the price, because I know that the people, of course, want to reach the ROI high. I told correctly, because my English is very shit, guys.
It's fine.
But okay. So I know that more it's cheaper, more people can join, because it's more easy. I know very well. But we are working on this. So if you are interested only in this, stay tuned, because we'll definitely do an announcement.
Well, some people are definitely interested. We got them in the comments here, so there you go. And there you go.
Your English is better than
English
Who is G-Style? No, definitely a great guy.
Well, do you want me to swing up to the start going through what we got?
Yeah. Let's get in there.
Let's see. Oh, I actually already put that one up, so we took care of that one. Look, we're already on our way. We took care of a couple of them already. Let's see. So this one from BP26 says, how is this project different from, I know we kind of covered this, but maybe just
okay,
from Weiru projects like it.
Yeah, very simple. Weiru was a classic Wi-Fi project. Honestly, it's the classic Wi-Fi technology, the 2.4 gigahertz. And honestly, I don't think that can bring something new, this technology, because it's not scalable. You can't cover a lot of distance. I don't know why the companies needs to use your network when it's the classic Wi-Fi technology. So Wi-Fi HaLow, it's something different. And also, if the technology was already present in the past years, it's instead new, because I repeat, with our last Morse microchip that we are using, we can now offer a very good connectivity in globally. So overcome that bureaucratic laws that is present in Europe, and with the old HaLow chips and socks, you can't overcome, because they basically they were a shit. That sorry guys, but that's the problem. The whole HaLow sock doesn't bring anything very good coverage or speed, and instead now we can do it, and we are the first to create something new. So that's why I advise to join HaLoWave.
Okay,
excellent.
RD Tyndall mentions, I feel like this could take off if it utilizes a relay type system, where if you add another one, you could extend the service, especially for drone flights.
Yeah, that's a very good
interest. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's very good. And instead, now, for example, we showed a use case, very technical, but it's something needed. So I am talking about of the RTK fix that we did with the GeoMeasure. That is something that company wants, because the main problem of the companies, they don't want, especially in the United States, they don't want to spend $30 or $40 per month for a small device. That's the problem. They don't want to spend a lot of money. And also for drones, I can tell you that, but I don't want to reveal a lot. We are working also for drones, because someone that bring to this device a connectivity, and with the Wi-Fi HaLow, it's definitely a great use case, because in short, the device, since it's in ear, can reach the signal very easily. And from some tests that I can't unfortunately talk right now, but I hope very soon in the future, we have achieved also 10 kilometers. So
wow.
offer a connectivity to a drone of 10 kilometers, paying only $3 per month. It's huge, guys. It's definitely
the monthly cost is gonna, for anyone to actually use the network, and especially if they're using a small device and they're not going to be using it very frequently, cost is a big deal, because like the data rates in here in Canada, $40-50 a month is insane if you're going to have a little device connected for like maybe 10 minutes a month, right? So the cost is always going to be huge for a user to actually use the network.
Exactly this. That's the problem of the companies. So they want something cheaper because they need to have the connectivity every for some devices that are different, also for the smart sensor. So if we, that's why I am very building HaLoWave, because when me and Lee started to work and study this technology, we have really see this big potential. We can solve a lot of different scenarios where it's possible to bring this connectivity.
Right.
So
so just to add to that, the main way to connect to the network as a client has to be the router at this moment, right? There's no other device that they can use or an adapter that they can use to connect to the HaLoWave network. You require the HaLoWave router at this moment.
Currently, it's only the HaLoWave Wi-Fi router, that converts with the classic Wi-Fi and a LAN connection. But very soon there will be the first HaLoWave sensor that. And it's something that we talked in the stream, but sorry guys, but I can't.
It's coming. It's coming.
It's coming. I can't reveal. I can't reveal. But yes, this device will connect immediately to the HaLoWave network without intermediaries, so without HaLoWave Wi-Fi router or others. So in simple, this will be on, and automatically it will connect to the HaLoWave network.
Okay. All right. Good stuff.
I just want to shout out for people. We just had a bunch of people jump in. Crypto Billy, I saw Dave Digital, JR, Shuby, a bunch of you guys jumping in. Appreciate all of you being here. If I missed your name, I apologize. But as you're coming in, don't forget, smash up the like button. Listen, make sure you're following Osvaldo and HaLoWave. All the links are in the description for this project. It'd be worth your time to go ahead and check it out. And again, he's willing to answer questions. So if you've got a question, concern, comment, whatever, go ahead and put it in the chat. I will highlight it and we'll try and get it answered on the stream tonight. But with that thought in mind, I'm gonna go to the next one so we can keep this poor guy not keep this poor guy up all night, because for him it's quite late. So Free Crypto said, how do you earn? Do you have to have lots of traffic?
How do you earn? Do you have a lot of? So to earn, so in basically to accumulate your HLW tokens on we are building on Solana. It's enough just one HaLoWave miner. Also, with the one HaLoWave miner, you can collect rewards because this device is providing the coverage. Also, if you are now isolated, but it will be also in the future. If you're just with the one HaLoWave miner, you can collect rewards. And so we just with the one is fine. But of course, if this HaLoWave miner can communicate with other device in the area, the only rules to respect it's the hexagon. And I know how the people, how is the crypto community. In fact, I implemented the seniority status. It's in short like the GeoDNet NFT. The first people the first user that install the HaLoWave Miner, if its uptime it's 95 in the last 60 days, obtain this seniority status. In short, if someone install another HaLoWave Miner in the hexagon in the future and etc., you will be protected. You don't have a decrease in rewards. And currently, this hexagon, you can also click on the Explorer, are around 200 meters, the dimension, and you can install 3 HaLoWave Miner to obtain the seniority status. And also to finish, to answer the question, you can obtain more rewards if this HaLoWave Miner can communicate like the beacons of Helium IoT with other miners around, or also if you can do the data transfer. The data transfer is something that can bring more rewards. I choose this because the data transfer, guys, it's a real use case. So it's really something that show in concrete that the HaLoWave network is working, and I am really proud that currently right now more than 4 terabytes have passed in the HaLoWave network with the data transfer. It's it's all in the Explorer, and it's a very fantastic news. And so if you do the data transfer, so connect the HaLoWave Wi-Fi router from your HaLoWave miner, or also from your HaLoWave miner, connect a future Halo sensor, like a camera, it's a smart sensor, a drones. We are working, and I can't tell, but something it's really coming soon, just in a few weeks. And if you also give the connectivity to this different sensor, you can collect rewards. Another thing. Another thing. This HaLoWave sensor can also purchase it from a different part, from other store, I don't care on this, because what you need just to enable the portal subscription, where, for example, also just a test, you pay 1 day that of connectivity is 50 cents on USDC. And also for this, if you connect an HaLoWave sensor that you purchase it from also Amazon or also eBay, as you want, you obtain rewards. And we are working on this portal. So basically it's this, the reward system. But also there is the global B2B bandwidth that I don't know if we need to talk later, but let me know, friend, if I need to talk now or also later, as you want.
Yeah. If you want to explain the bit. So just to wrap up that one question, the miner is the main source that will generate rewards. If you are in a hex, as long as you have a rolling uptime within the 90-day period, you remain at the top of the list. You will get the rewards. If someone else comes in later, you're still in seniority status. You'll still be claiming rewards. So even if there is saturation, as long as you have the best uptime and you were there first, you'll be able to claim your rewards over that period of time. And Osvaldo was also talking about other sensors that will be added onto the network, where at a future time, you'll be able to gain rewards with those as well.
That's correct. And I don't know if I can also talk about the global B2B bandwidth. If it's
business to business bandwidth. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, thanks. And so, guys, in short, we are just working, and in a few days we'll be ready. It's a secondary monetization. I also wanted to explain better when we will launch. But in short, since we have seen that just with a few HaLoWave Wi-Fi routers that we have started 2-3 months, we have reached 4 terabytes of data that vary a lot for just an IoT 2.0. Me and Lee, we have talked for also different things, and we have see, since we are definitely bring a lot of gigabytes every day, we can do the classic bandwidth program. So in short, your HaLoWave miner can earn in a different way. It's a secondary monetization, and will start definitely in a few days, where in short, in addition to collect your rewards of HLAW, now you can also collect right now, so not points or testnet tokens, every month USDC on Solana. Of course, since we are at the start, the pool, because we are now an aggregation of some famous B2B programs, for example, IP Royal. IP Royal, if someone doesn't know, it's the mother of Pounds. Pounds, it's a classic, it's that famous free app that you can install on a phone, PC, and etc. Since we have now a partner with them, simple, the HaLoWave miner can also, it's optional, guys. That's very important to say. If you enable, we have this program with IP Royal, and in short, the HaLoWave miner can earn USDC on Solana every month.
Hey, and earning a stable coin's great. Especially right off the bat. I'm not going to complain about that. That's for sure.
And because I know, since in this moment the current DePIN situation is very bad, I know that the rewards of points of testnet is something.
Absolutely.
If also now you can also share some USDC on Solana, I think it's something positive. People, it's okay.
That's definitely enticing. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And another positive news that guys, we are sharing 90% for the community. So right now, that it's important to say, the pool that we have, it's not so big, but I can tell you that one user just can earn 10 or 20 USDC per month. That's a very positive news.
Yeah, absolutely.
But in the future, when we start to have a lot of numbers, this aggregation that we are doing with this famous B2B pool, can be higher. They can offer a very, how can say, a nice amount, and the tokenomics will remain the same. So if the network starts to have a lot of numbers, also the people starts to have a lot of more rewards, because always 90% will share to the community.
Okay, all right. The rewards, because it's global, if users do the rewards get split globally, or is it regionally? Like users in the EU will get a bucket of rewards, people in North America will get a bucket of rewards, and so on. Does it get split up, or is it just completely divided equally?
No. Equally no, because it will different, because also from since it's a bandwidth program, it's different from your IP, so it's have a better connection. Of course, can have a little more, but also from what I know, the IP of Europe, United States, Canada, so these major companies can have how can say a more value than an IP of Africa. So that's the reality. So but yes, every month we'll share how much we have collected. We show also a transaction from on Solana screen to show that these go 90% to the community. So automatically, without fees, that's a very nice. The people will reach in their wallet what they have accumulated with this program, and so start to earn just now in the beta some USDC every month. And I think it's something that the people liked.
Yeah, definitely. And transparency with the rewards, so people actually know how much is being collected and distributed. That's a plus. I think that's a plus.
Yeah. We'll share every month what we have achieved, and so it's with the Solana scan link. You can share that 90% that go to the community, and the other 10 instead go to the treasury.
Yeah, and revenue is a big deal. Like if a project's actually pulling in revenue and you see the revenue coming in, this only allows more people to onboard. There's more interest with projects like that, so that's great.
Mhm.
CCM, you had a few more.
Well, we've got a little backlog going here. Although now, as I'm bringing these up, just remember now these have been coming in throughout the stream here. So, like for example, Jay Styles had this comment. This was a while ago when we were talking about antennas. Something to discuss for potential users is upgrading antennas. So recommendations based on anticipated distance. Of course, this is a clear line of sight, but would be good for those who are interested. So basically, is there anything else besides what we talked about you should discuss, you think?
Okay, thanks. That's a very important question. Thanks.
Okay.
So yes, for the antenna, from what I can say to the guys in general, it's also fine the high dBi antenna that you had it with the Helium. So or else if you don't started on Helium, so you are definitely new. Also a classic LoRaWAN antenna with of course the frequency that match. It's important that the frequency matches what when you live. So your region, exactly this. But also 6 dBi, or if possible 8 dBi antenna, it's perfect. So that one that it's was used for Helium, or also that one of Mesh Static. It's the same frequency that works also for Wi-Fi HaLow. And for the distance, that's very difficult to say because, for example, here I achieved the 5 kilometers, but these 5 kilometers maybe in different places it's not possible. To be sure, what I can say from my experience that we achieved in these months, and if you are in some big cities, so there are also other frequencies that are in the air, so it's more traffic. To communicate through device, go to with 1 kilometers. With the 1 kilometers, you can also, of course, the antenna is installed well. You can do this communication between HaLoWave miners or also HaLoWave Wi-Fi router, because with the 1 kilometers, I can say that in big city it's possible because there are also different factors, other frequencies in the air, it's more traffic, so it's difficult. But what I can say that in the Hour Explorer, the richer tool that we have implemented, we are improving little by little, and it shows a real visualization of the coverage of a device. So I also advise to try this. We are improving very frequently this rich planner tool, and it's something nice that other devices, other project, I don't think they have it for this. So you can see correctly the frequency of your device when you put the point on the Explorer. You have this visualization and can start to see if this device can communicate with another one. So with the big city, let's say 1 kilometers. Instead, for the rurals, so
Yeah,
also
area.
not also big cities, something that little with more space and etc. Also, I can see 2-3 kilometers. It's very possible.
Okay.
But guys, unfortunately for the distance, I know it's something that the people want to have more in detail, but it's difficult. It's difficult because a lot of factors depends. And what I can say is to have a different option. So, for example, if you have another friend that you want to participate in HaLoWave and try to have a different option. So, if, for example, I put the device there and another HaLoWave miner, another situation, try to have a plan B. So, this HaLoWave miner, I can also install, I don't know, in the middle of the line or also different. But yeah, so in short, to summarize, 1 kilometers for the big cities, in the rural, let's say also 2-3 kilometers.
Okay, so range is better in rural areas. Okay.
Andy asked earlier on, how often do I have to upgrade the hardware for this? And I think that's actually a pretty good question, because a lot of these DePIN projects, Jar, you know, it's a constant, especially miners. You got to upgrade. But
No. That's why I'm pretty close. So I am sure to say that you don't need to upgrade the HaLoWave miner that we are selling. Also, because we are using the last technology of Wi-Fi HaLow. Also, for the implementation that we have already think, because that my lucky is that I know the DePIN word, so I know how it's needed for the future, because I think what the company will start to ask in a few months. The HaLoWave miner, it's this will be remain the same, not mandatory things to implement or etc. No, it's this, and we are definitely happy for this.
Because I was going to say there's limitations to LoRaWAN frequency that you're using in terms of bandwidth, maximum bandwidth that you can use in terms of distance as well. So the hardware that you're installing can only be within a set range, correct? And you can't actually exceed that. In order for it to classify as a LoRaWAN. Is that right?
No, sorry, friend, I didn't hear you correctly.
Okay, so LoRaWAN devices that you're using, or the HaLoWave network that you're creating right now, in order for it to comply with regulatory compliance and everything else, you can only be within a certain range and a certain frequency is the only area that you can operate within. So exceeding that in any way would actually break that and no longer would be allowed.
Yeah, the frequency it's the same, because for example for the Europe it's the same 8063, 8070 megahertz. So yeah, it's not needed to change in the future. So it's this. If I understand correctly your question, sorry friend, because you asked from LoRaWAN. LoRaWAN, it's the same frequency that it's using Wi-Fi HaLow.
Yes.
No, if the question was different, I'm sorry.
That's correct. That's fine. Because we're talking about reusing hardware.
Okay. So
like when we're talking about antennas and upgrading, you wouldn't be able to upgrade to anything more in terms of better use cases. When you're upgrading your antenna, you're upgrading the antenna for different types of ranges, not necessarily capacity to the network.
No, and it's exactly this. So if you need to do an implementation in the future, it's just for your antenna. If you need to put higher, or also use an higher dBi antenna. So it's not for the HaLoWave devices, because for the HaLoWave devices, just now the miner and the Wi-Fi router, I am definitely happy that we are using the last technology. So we are definitely sure to be on the last technology for the next 3-4 years. So that's definitely a great thing, because some project maybe use SOC, a chip that it's old. And when you go to the market, they ask something more. Instead, we are just on the more. So we are with the last technology, and we are safe. And in fact, also when we'll release in the upcoming months this DI closed hard solution, it's also for this, because with this solution, I don't want, and I'm sorry guys for this, but I need to do the best for the network. I don't want to implement the old HaLoWave SOC for the access point for the miners, because they didn't bring good results. So I need to have a network that can have the best performances, and at the same time I need to be careful, because for that bureaucratic things, because when you start to monetize, they start to knock your door and start to ask, hey, you are doing something illegal, or he said you are fine. No, I am fine. So that's the point.
Okay.
I hope to have answered, because if I understand correctly the question. I am sorry, guys, a little tired. So
that's fine. We'll try to wrap up soon. I know it's late for you.
Thank you.
A couple more to get to.
Yeah, we've got about 5 more questions if you want me to try and get them.
Let's go.
Okay, X8 basically, and now I think you've covered this already, but basically he's saying if you don't have full access to the device, how private is it? And if someone goes through my IP, does something illegal, is it on me, HaLoWave, who gets sued? I think you touched base on this, but maybe you can just for
the illegal activity, yes, we already said that since we are opening the HaLoWave network in the United States as a company, we will use that fantastic laws of the open roaming. So in short, just to summarize, your HaLoWave miner is an exit node. So you don't have responsibility if someone use the connection from your HaLoWave miner to do something illegal. There are very fantastic laws in the United States, but also when you start, it's something very illegal. Sorry, guys, but when you open the company in the United States, you can also apply this in the Europe and etc. So, but just to be sure, we'll use that so the user is definitely protected.
Okay.
And instead, for the private HaLoWave network, so the local access, in short, what we have implemented is if the owner of the miner and the Wi-Fi router is the same, and basically the same, since I believe in the decentralized, so I don't like the access with the email and the password, because honestly I don't like this type of approach. I believe in the decentralized way, so we are using in fact only the wallet access like Phantom, Soulflare, and etc. I don't want your personal information and etc. If the owner it's the same, so the same devices it's registered in your personal Solana wallet address. That's why the owner is the same, because it's registered in your dashboard of your Solana wallet. It's automatically, we have implemented this a few weeks ago. It's automatically enabled this local access. It's something that we have implemented that works very nice. So you can connect to the device of the HaLoWave Wi-Fi router that you are giving the connection. So access on your camera that it's connected to the LAN port of the HaLoWave Wi-Fi router, or also another device, also a PC, if you don't need an important speed. And so it works. If instead the owner is different, so the network recognizes immediately that the miner and the Wi-Fi router it's registered on different Solana wallet address, so it's not yours. The access, the local access is blocked.
Okay, so anybody with a wallet is able to access it locally with the specific wallet assigned to the device.
Yeah.
Okay.
And another thing, that's it's for the HaLoWave network. So in this way, since you are doing the connection, you also get more rewards. If it's also present another feature that we have implemented, because if, for example, someone don't want to use the HaLoWave network, so wants a private HaLoWave network, something yours, I don't care for the rewards, for the token and etc. You can also create with your HaLoWave miner a private HaLoWave network. See, so it's a classic Wi-Fi with your password. Go to the HaLoWave Wi-Fi router settings, disable so the HaLoWave network, enable your private HaLoWave network, input the SSID password that you have created on the HaLoWave miner that it's the access point, and you have your private HaLoWave network. So it's something Web 2 in short. It's also this another feature that we have implemented because I don't know if someone just only wants something to connect like Web 2 devices, I don't care of rewards and etc. You can also do this.
Right. So the functionality of the hardware beyond the project, if you didn't want to be involved with the project or anything else, the hardware still works on its own as a private Wi-Fi extender. So that's an excellent option to repurpose the hardware if someone had an issue with HaLoWave or whatever.
If someone have a problem for the HaLoWave, oh no. Yes, if someone have a problem, just open a ticket on Discord. So no, sorry if I understand correctly your question, because
I was basically saying if they don't want to be on the HaLoWave network, they could still use the hardware privately. They don't.
Of course, Oh, mamma mia, guys.
No worries.
I know it's been long. We're gonna get you. Listen, I don't know that you're necessarily gonna want to answer Andy. She's got a question and a comment. Her first question is: can all these rogue AI agents jumping out of their sandboxes attack my Wi-Fi?
Attack my Wi-Fi. Can all these jumping out the sun? I didn't understand. Sorry. So
because like there's been all these AI agents, doing the hugging face, going and all that kind of stuff recently. She's asking, if they get out, can they attack this Wi-Fi?
I don't think no, because I'm pretty sure, guys, that with the WPI3 protection, that it's a very cryptographic protection of our HaLoWave network. We are definitely sure. So I don't think someone can access. I don't think definitely, because some people need to know. For example, the LoRaWAN and the Helium IoT was a very little cryptographic security, and that was a very something. It was a very shit, guys. We are definitely on next level. So also to reassure this, you are fine. Don't worry.
All right, the last. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice here. I don't know why you're doing all the talking, but anyway. Last two are from Jay Styles. A small mobile battery capable device, ESP32 size, would be great to add for mobility. Many possibilities there. So that's more of a comment than a question.
I was actually sort of leaning into that. Like, instead of having the Wi-Fi router, the router to connect to the HaLoWave network, if there was like a small USB adapter or something like that you plug into a device and it enables the connectivity to HaLoWave, that would be, I think that's what he's suggesting there. Just another alternative way.
It's something that we are working.
Yeah,
I can say that we are working on this, and definitely it's that thing that I talked also before for the DI approach. It's also related on this. So definitely it will something that we will start to see in the future.
All right, that's great. That's
All right.
great.
Well, we got one more, and again from Jay Styles, and then we're going to wrap up. Maybe speak to how the back end is structured for interested enterprise clients. Is it running in a data center, a redundancy, backup, etc.?
The backend, no, but for these guys, honestly, I can't talk in a detailed way. So for these, if it's something, it's wants to have a few more info because wants to invest in HaLoWave, I can share more. But for security reasons, how we are involving the backend, I can tell.
Okay, so the back end is private.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah, and I think that's just to understand how the topology of the network a little bit better. Maybe that's something that gets released later on. But that's great. I think that's quite a few questions that we went over there.
Thank you for doing all those questions.
No, if you have others, guys, definitely open. And also, I remember if someone is interested, it's on the HaLoWave Discord. You can jump, and we can answer. So
the HaLoWave Discord is definitely going to be the best place if you have more questions to get directly involved and speak with Osvaldo about any questions that you have about this project.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
CCM. What else we got? We got anything else going on? Or should we let this guy go to sleep?
I feel like, man, that was so much information. Listen, I'm sure we do. I wanted to just put this up real quick. This was way back in the beginning of the show. But Kevin, listen, I missed the episode, so you know you got nothing to be like worried about there, man. That was funny. I just wanted to shout him out. I appreciate Kevin. He's very supportive.
And congrats, guys. Definitely.
Thank you very much. Thank you. That was great. 100 episodes. We're ready to do another 100. So.
We're on our way. We're on our way. Next week, we want to let them know about next week. We will not be here next week.
No, next week we're taking next week off. A little bit of a break. How about we let Osvaldo get some rest? We'll wrap it up after, and then.
That's a good idea.
Okay. So Osvaldo, thank you very much for coming on. I appreciate your time and answering all the questions that we have. What we'll do is we'll make sure that we link all your contacts in the description. If you want to get a hold of them, if you want to jump on the Discord, ask more questions, you can go ahead and do that directly over there. Osvaldo, do you have anything to say before you exit?
Yes, please.
Just thank you, guys. Definitely thank you for this call. I hope to have answered most of the question. I repeat, if you are interested on HaLoWave and have any other doubts to better understand, we are on Discord. So thank you so much, and very appreciated.
All right. Thanks a lot, Osvaldo, for your time.
Go get some sleep.
Get some rest.
Yeah, we'll exactly. Yeah. I go to the bed right now. So
okay. Take care. Bye-bye.
Thank you again.
Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
All right. That was Osvaldo from HaLoWave. That was great. We answered a lot. So we went through quite a bit. A lot of detail was in there. There was a little bit of a translation barrier, I'm sure. But if you have any questions, you can check out my video. I did a pretty good dive on it as well. I put a blog post out there that also breaks it down. Definitely the Discord, because when these projects are coming out and they're developing new ideas, it's a really good idea to get involved and get your input in there because they can expand on that. And I think that's a big deal.
Definitely go back and check through it. Lots of information came in. Thanks for being here tonight, though. Appreciate you very much. I don't know, Jar. I say we wrap this thing up here and get everybody on their way.
Yes. You got anything else going on this week, CCM? What's going on?
Let's see. For me, just Crypto on the Rocks, Friday night, 7 p.m. Eastern time. And Andy's asking you a question right here.
Do I have a Discord? I have a Discord. I'm a Discord user. I don't have my own Discord server, but I have my own Discord. Andy, you can just DM me and I'll give you my username if you want to add me on Discord. Yeah.
There you go. And yeah, that's it for me this week. Beside the just dropping some clips here and there, I got a lot of catch-up work to do, man. I do. So, but yeah, that's it this week.
All right,
what about you?
I'm gonna try to do the mainnet stream tomorrow, 1:30 Eastern Standard Time. I'm gonna try to. There's a lot of things that are happening right now with Seeker that's being celebrated. There's a lot of apps that have quietly disappeared, and like so, there's money involved. So that's a problem when there's money involved. When it's a free app and there's really nothing else doing, you're gaming, I don't really care. But if you've spent money on an app, I think you should be at least letting people know that you're shutting down the services instead of quietly exiting. So I'm going to expose some, and I'm just going to be showing them up and just making sure that people are aware of this, and maybe jump into a couple other projects that I'm looking at as well.
Nice. Well, I'll try and catch that. I got a busy week the rest of this week, so we'll see. We'll see. I love the fact that you're going live every week, though, dude.
I'm trying my best. If it's not every week, it's every other week.
You're making good progress with that.
I'm getting the
I remember when you were like, I can't do this by myself.
Yeah.
Look at you now.
Yeah, I'm working on it. My confidence is building a little bit.
Yeah, but folks, next Tuesday night we won't be here. I'll put out a couple of social media reminders just to keep everybody in the loop. Do you want to tell them about this side? You want to tell them about the guests we got coming up in September?
Yes, in September, the first week of September. I believe it's the 1st. This is September 1st. We have the hobbyist miner that's going to be coming on, and he's going to be talking about ASICs, and we'll ask him some other things that's happening in the mining space. We don't talk too much about mining itself. Because it's not very profitable at the moment, but he's finding a way to squeeze some profits out of these miners, and we'll talk to him about that and what else he has going on. So look out for that. That's going to be happening during the first week of September.
Excellent, and thank you for all the thanks and compliments. Appreciate you, Jay Styles, and everybody else that put that in there. And did you see Shuby's comment to you?
The hat. Oh yeah, that's for Jay Styles. The hat's on the way.
Was that? I thought that was for you. Oh, I'm sorry.
He said he's sending me I will forward the tracking number, or you can get in hold with him directly. Whatever, we'll make sure that works out.
Awesome. But yeah, so we got hobbyist miner, and Jar's actually trying to work on another guest to come in after that. We're also working details right after Labor Day here in the U.S. I'll be away that week at Boston Blockchain Week. Matter of fact, if any of you are heading to Boston Blockchain Week that first week of September, let me know. I'd love to meet up there. If that'd be great. And I don't know, Jar and I are going back and forth. I don't know if I'm going to have the energy to do a live from Boston Blockchain Week.
That's going to be difficult.
I will see. We'll see. Maybe, and maybe I'll do a short version, and Jar can wrap it up here in the back end of the stream.
I'll send you some Red Bull.
Yeah, we're working on it. We're working on it.
Okay.
So watch for that. But next week we will not be here. So appreciate everybody. All right, Jar. I say we get the heck out of here. And
thanks everyone for joining. Appreciate your time. Matrix Money Podcast. We're not here next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday we're back. Have a good night, everyone.
Later.
Bye-bye.